Yeah, last Saturday?
Yeah. I don't know what
Last Saturday would have been a beautiful Saturday. I can't guarantee you today. Well, you never know till you get back, you know. There's no way to anticipate.
Everything looks okay, brother. No dangerous.
I'm going to get my flagman up here. Oh, get that, dude. Like 11:15, is that okay? Like that? Okay.
This is stuff you just never see.
Yeah.
All these junctions and
Oh, yeah.
no way to do it.
You know, like kind of. Have you got sound on that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wanting to make sure. He's recording our voices. Yeah.
I better watch my language.
You got that thing set for men, Steve? I want to show you something here. And this is a distance meter. What I do in order to find out when I get my rear end out on the conrail here. See, I got 10 mile an hour around this diamond. Okay. Okay. When I get this up to how many feet? 1,000 feet is it? What's our footage on there? I forgot to copy that down.
847.
Okay, 847. Whenever I get it up to, we'll say 850, then I know I got my rear end out. Of course, I can look back there and see it right now. It's no problem this short of a train. But if you got like a grain train, see, you know how many feet you are. He was 6,054 foot long, I think. So this is very helpful because he doesn't have a caboose on the rear end. So this is the only way he would know when his rear end's out. And then he can take off.
So this has to do with the other train device. In other words, you're communicating with that.
Well, no, not this particular portion does not. All this is keyed into is like an odometer pair on the front wheel of the locomotive here. The rest of it, yes. The rest of it, I'm communicating with the rear end. It's telling me the rear end's moving. It's telling me the marker's off. It's telling me that the air pressure's above 45 pounds. It's telling me exactly what the air pressure is. So if somebody cocks me, and this air pressure on the rear end's going to go down, and then if I pull away and it goes
which way you guys are going. I just hear come on and I wait for you to say
Yeah.
217, no defects out.
Lights on.
Okay.
Back up a little, 335.
I can see this conductor knows Dickie. He's out here wanting to talk to him. He's got automatic focus on.
Now, does it look like it's blurry?
Well, no, it's okay right now. I just wondered. It's okay, I think, Steve. It's okay.
Well, I can stop it down here. I'll just stop. A gate down here now. I used to come up behind and walk up where that corrugated part is there, and they got a gate. You can't even come up there anymore.
Well, it's not always locked, so don't give up on it. Sometimes it's open. In fact, somebody come up here and dumped tires here the other day. Whole pile of tires down here.
Smooth track right here.
It's all welded rail, so it's pretty decent. You'll have a few little dips here and there, but it's considerably better than Grand Trunk's track. A lot better actually. back there, the red box you see in your picture. I don't know how close we were as far as that camera.
Still have the runner. This is the runner over here, isn't it?
That's the runner, but it goes in there, but it don't come out the other end. Well, it comes out, but it doesn't tie in. You'll see it down there. I don't think they ever use it much except to put hoppers of salt in there for the city of Dayton. Basically what they do. Unless they do a little switching in this yard, not very little.
Must be doing some good. I've seen several people in their cars.
That's good. I put a thing of this here, but I leave this here open so I can get a radio. But when I blow the whistle, I just plug it up like this.
This almost sounds like a Norfolk Southern or a Rhode Island or one.
Pretty high pitch.
Yeah. Is it a 5-chimer? It's not like a 5-chimer, but
I don't have a clue. I just drive the thing.
Now this is what's neat to see all the way the plant is here now and how it used to be, and this is something else.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. See all this track that's ripped up over here?
Yeah.
They've ripped up, I don't know how many tracks over there.
Place will have to duck down up here anywhere?
No, we should be okay.
If you see something, just holler.
Okay.
Maybe yell at me twice, because again, you know, my hearing's not that great, so if I don't respond, you know, pull on my shirt or something.
Okay.
Hearing's not so bad, except it's just one of those other noises, like in a restaurant.
Same with me.
I can't hear conversation.
My wife really gets frustrated with me. I don't know if you've ever run into this guy up here in his van, and he copies down the numbers when we go by. You know him?
Tackett? Yeah.
What's his name? Tackett?
Ron Tackett.
Ron?
Ron Tackett.
Okay. He's out here day and night, Steve. Literally.
I know it.
He could be out here at 2 a.m. in the morning. No kidding. I mean, you know, he lives out here, I guess. I guess he lives in that van. I don't know.
He lives down on off of Huffman, and I guess he's had a kidney removed, so he's only on one kidney.
Oh, really?
He's got a disability, and then he had to start taking chemotherapy. I guess he's had cancer.
Really? Yeah, we always give him a tooth wave at him when we go by, you know. And there's another gentleman, he's a professor at Sinclair, I guess.
That's Tackett. gonna do with all the information, but he's just got spiral notebooks filled full of numbers.
I don't have a clue, Steve.
He's been doing that for 20 years that I know of.
Yeah, he's been out here forever, really. See, this all used to be 15 mile an hour until relatively recent. We were so glad to get rid of that 15 mile an hour because it was really a drag through here. You had to go all the way to 209. A pain in the neck.
That spiral garage is a good place to get the shots from.
Yeah, I bet.
Shoot down
I
off
bet. Yeah. And you're on 50, 58, 51 on the thing.
Another favorite spot up here, he's called the Woods. The guys be on the other side up here and they'd be in the shade.
Yeah, it's not the best part of town.
Well, I can't believe they've torn this thing down.
Ain't that something?
Can't tell the station was here.
No. Really pretty sad, actually. What we need is a B&O coming the other way right now. Well, that looked good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Especially around this curve. That'd give you a good visual effect.
Oh, there used to be a little dwarf signal or something here, wasn't there? There wasn't a high signal here. They back into the station.
Yeah, there was a dwarf signal, I think.
Oh, this is nice.
Still not close enough, Nick. Sure, there's the Grand Trunk 51 westbound track. We'd like to permission by there, but
Yeah, you have permission by them, we're good.
Fish the highball, Dickie.
High ball on the work area.
Yourself to water there whenever you want.
Okay, I'm fine. Want water?
No, I'm gonna go to lunch. When do you see lunch? That's what happens when you can't get away from the trough.
I know what you're saying. I gave up on it. I gave up.
That Nordic track 30 minutes the other morning.
30 minutes?
Third.
Oh my!
I didn't get it cranked up too good too.
That's a record, ain't it?
Yeah. But I just ate that much more. I took my granddaughter to the IGA. We got Reese cups, suckers,
Oh, dude.
chocolate chip cookies, M&Ms.
Oh my!
No, Sally come home for her sister getting married.
Oh! I'll be daggone.
Tim will be home for deer season.
Okay. She drive or fly? Well, he made it. He made it.
Rail, Ohio, milepost 13, track 2, no, track equipment.
I used to work down in West Carrollton. I was down here one day, and one of the crossing gates apparently had broken, but it was still attached, and it swung across the rail. The Grand truck came by, and that thing just went flying up in the air. I thought, boy, I'm glad I wasn't standing down the tracks.
Really?
It went really sailing through the air.
I hit one at Half Road just the other day. A cement truck just flew through there and knocked it off right in front of me. Well, there wasn't no knocking, I just ran right over.
Yeah.
They're fiberglass, basically. Fiberglass and aluminum, I think.
What is something about that Amtrak accident with the tanker?
Oh, man.
I guess it's easy to sit back and say how you would have done it, but I think if I was in that truck, I would have started pushing some cars.
Oh, man. Well, see, that's foolish to be up there anyway to begin with, right? You know, I had that happen to me last trip in Middletown, I'll tell you.
Back there, that was the one I saw hit.
Yeah. I was coming east on #1 track from Middletown, first crossing there. And somebody pulls across, and I think, fine, he's going to keep on going. Well, he stops in about 20 foot of his trailer, and his rear wheels are right on my track. And I'm blowing the heck out of the whistle, and he ain't moving. So I just ended up big on him. I didn't have no other option. Of course, about the time I got stopped, then he pulls away.
See, some place where they've got glaciers and gates that they never had them before. I figure somebody must have got nailed there, and then usually when that happens, they'll put one up.
In fact, they're going to do that at Irwin Street pretty soon, I understand. That's one of our worst crossings. You know where Irwin is?
Yeah.
Back here, Dayton. That's one of our worst ones. All they have is crossbucks there.
Does this stuff seem to, fill you? You get some kind of a sensation that you do have something in there?
I don't know. It's, in a way, I used to think that, what was it, Metrical?
Yeah.
That tastes better. It's a unit of measure. You know you're getting 210 calories or something.
Pretty clear.
I try that a while, then I try an apple, orange, and a banana. But I'm just a chow hound, man.
My problem is I scarf a lot of stuff down before I have a chance, for it to hit my stomach. I don't know when to stop eating.
Well, when I get in, I'll head for the nearest freshness. I'll get a salad bar, chicken and spaghetti, a bowl of soup. Now, I only work this job Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I'll get up at home on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got a Nordic track, and I'll get on that. I'll hit that for about 25 minutes. But I got bone spurs on my heels. I used to be able to go out and walk. Well, I stayed around 200 pounds.
Now you can't even do that, right?
Well, I can't do that. Now I'm up. I was up at 230. Well, I'm down to about 217 this morning. But it's time I got it off now. I've been getting away with it, but it's time to get it off.
Tell him how many months you got to go, Dickie.
I got 88 weeks in one day.
88 weeks. That's weeks.
After today, 88 weeks.
I guess, what, Nutrisystem filed for bankruptcy?
Yeah, I heard that.
Roger, medic.
short the distance is by rail. I mean, it takes you so long to get these same places by car.
Yeah.
That's Dave Orsey. Yeah, he said he's going to be out doing this line real heavy. Cause he's the one's been telling me about, you know, how much longer this thing's going to go. They don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's just, yeah. And they're supposed to take another one of these tracks out at some point in time. A single track or one they've got. So I don't know when or where. Just another one of those rumors you hear, you know.
Carlisle Junction. He's a real avid rail fan.
Oh, really?
Normally works second shift, works nights. Big blonde-haired guy, big heavy-set guy, kind of young looking.
That his station right around the corner here on the right-hand side. Carlisle Police, is that where
It's Deputy Sheriff. What county's down in Carlisle? Is that
it's just barely informed.
okay? So he's whatever county.
Union Road here is just the northern most part of the county. This Union Road is where it separates. He's in Warren County, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I know, that's.
Gentleman, his name is Ralph Roswell, lives just a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay. Wait. I hope we get him on the tape today. He would love that. He's like 81 years old, Steve. He's been out there greeting us for years and years and years. I call him on BT&I too. I tone him in. Use my tone board. That's real distinct. He hears that on his scanner and he'll come walking out. I told him at about Route 63. I don't know if you know where that's at, but the railroad crosses there.
I'll be darned. Yeah, I met him at the Middletown Mall. We had a show there one time. He came up and said he knew you, and that you always blew for him. And I think he collects. He collects horns.
Oh yeah. Oh, he does. Big time. He knows everything there is to know about these horns. I don't have a clue. He knows exactly what that horn.
Yeah, they got numbers. I think there's.
Oh yeah.
1, 3, 5, 7.
He knows just by looking at him. He'll tell you what they are. So I always give him a good blow, especially if I got a good whistle like this, He'll love this. Neat part about this whistle is you can modulate it. Some of it is either on or off. This one here you can modulate it some,
472 took off today. He was blowing for the crossing. It's like a wah-wah horn. You're looking at funny way you just barely got on it.
Oh, we're going to have an eastbound. Skip Hopkins is coming on 473. Dickie? Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave this on and just.
That's great. Excellent. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So he's got like 4 or 5 units. Oh, 5, maybe 6. You're gonna love this right on the curb too.
All brand truck?
Roger.
made it.
Good gracious! Oh my!
How many do you have on there?
We had 10.
10?
That's something I couldn't help.
I don't know if that's not on the first day, either. 73. I got you down for 49 cars. How many cars you got? We got 91 over. That's just what I was looking at. That's a long 49 cars I'm looking at. We got 24 by 67, 5290.
Hey, you come up, Steve.
24 by 67, what's the time? 5290 and 7629 long.
I've never seen that many used together.
Hey, is it the power move just to get the...
I don't have a clue. I guess, yeah, I would assume.
It certainly wouldn't take that much to pull, and those are empties, aren't they? Going
Yeah,
back?
these only got like 5,200 tons. My word.
Great.
Good job, Rob. I can't believe he was home. He's usually out running around somewhere. He runs over to Middletown Shopping Center and walks during the day a lot. So a lot of times I miss him. But he just got me home today. Another clear block.
Somewhere.
Hope I have his address. Do you have it?
I'm not.
Okay. I think I do have it home. If I don't have, I can contact you sometime right to you. You can send it.
Sure. His wife and him and my wife and I have become real good friends over the years. And whenever he's down in Cincinnati or down our way, he'll just stop by on the spare of the moment, and, you know. So we've built up a really nice friendship over the years, and they're really nice people.
You say he's 81?
81. Yeah, he'd be 82 in July.
I bet it's been, I'd say 4 or 5 years since I've seen him, so, at the show.
I tell you, he's got awesome lines. He doesn't forget anything. He's a detail person. And it's just extraordinary because of his age. He remembers stuff that I don't even remember.
I remember stuff that's not significant.
Yeah.
The important stuff I can't remember.
I know the feeling.
Does this train run 7 days a week or 6 days a week?
5.
5 days a week. So it doesn't run Sunday and Monday then?
I think it's off Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and Monday off.
So I think that's your 2 days off too then?
Well, see, we work Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday only. The other side works Wednesday and Friday. And then they don't run it Sunday and Monday.
Okay. So how many hours you guys average then on the run? I mean, or per week?
Well, it fluctuates a lot, Steve. I guess, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 hours average round trip, something like that. That's a good question.
But you're not getting a 40-hour weekend then, in other words?
No. However, see, they pay you a trip down and a trip back. So it works out pretty good. Well, here's a 9 hours, here's a 7 hours and 30 minutes. 9 hours, 7:30, 8:15, 10:15, 10:15. It fluctuates a lot. Here we are on duty 13 hours and 45 minutes. And 7 hours and 45, 9:15, 10:15, 12 hours and 30 minutes. We did one the other day. Let's see here. 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Ohio, track 1. No, Jesus. Over.
Clear block.
Yeah.
I live about, maybe 5-10 minutes from here.
It's ironic you have to go so far to do your work and you come right by your house.
Terrible. Yeah.
But at least you have a job. That's important.
That's true. Taking pictures from here sometimes.
Yeah. This is a hard place to get back into. I went down the next crossroad down here and walked back in, but...
Well, no, what they do is they pull off the side of 75,
yeah,
which I don't know. If the State Highway Patrol caught you, they probably frown on it. But they
Looked like
pull off right there.
Looked like they're going behind the guardrail, like they really got off the highway.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's where the signal maintainers park, and then they walk down here to work on these signals, see?
I got a Grand truck back in here, and I walked down, and I see this is really built up, but when I had to get down, there was water in these ditches here. Well, still kind of damp looking.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any place to stand. I had to get off and get down on that ballast, down right in the ditch.
Yeah.
At least about 6 inches deep. No place to go. And because of the light, I had to be on this side. I couldn't get on that track.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. You always got to be thinking about the light, don't you?
That's what the railroad police never seem to understand. I mean, it's not that I want to trespass. I usually don't.
Yeah.
I can help it. My God, you can't shoot on the wrong side of the engine. It's dark, it's black, you can't see any detail. They just don't understand.
Do they hassle you very often?
No, like I say, I try to avoid a situation where that even comes up, so. Electrician at the Conrail Yard in Enola, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And he has the hospital engines, to do work on them and so forth. And he had one of those new white caps. And he says they're a real bitch to see. I mean, you can't back them up. You got to put your head out the window. I think you have to have your hand, on something. You can't just get out and, walk around. And I guess he split a switch. First thing they do, they take him out, they test him for drugs, and, they send him to the hospital, the whole thing. So I guess he split a switch, they had to rebuild the switch. That can't be cheap.
Oh, man.
And what it was, he was, had like 10 hours or something like that, really tired, wanted to get off, and he said, hey, can I get off? I'm tired. He said, hey, help us out, stay there a couple hours, get it well. Sure enough.
They pulling out service or what?
They're not in service until they determined that, there's no, drugs in his urine.
They didn't give him time though, Did they give him time in like 30 days or something?
No.
Well, he was fortunate there.
He was reinstated real quick, so maybe 4 or 5 days.
13 minutes. Take a couple of them on down to NA,
Yeah.
Up to the NA, Roger. Roger. Happy trips. How long is it going to take you, to be honest with you?
Roger, Steve. Yeah. Hey, bro. Shame we can't do away with this post here. It's right in your road, doesn't it?
I'm trying to remember how some of these other ones are. You always have the double windshield here, don't you? On most of them. I guess some of those chopped nose 7s or 9s, I think they have a one-piece windshield. But it doesn't hurt at all because, like I say, I can, see out there.
That's good. That's good.
It's like the lens is almost outside the, the frame here.
Okay.
Plus, the hood gives you a reference point, what you're in. So.
Right.
When these guys go out and videotape the simulation, they have a special train. They have to use the 6-axle to get that wide front porch. Use magnetic mounts, and they stick it right out there. I think there's a business car, and that's it. They go down every foot of the railroad. Simulators, and I guess when they get back, they put on the laser disc. The laser disc responds much faster to them. Whatever the guy does in the simulator, if he throttles up or down or whatever, apparently it will speed up or slow down. So, which you couldn't do with tape, but with the laser disc you can. You can make it spin faster or slower.
Right. Yeah, I just went up to our simulator a couple of weeks ago up to Flat Rock.
And yours is a portable, or is it a full-blown simulator?
Well, they've got several. They've got one that's a full-blown one up to this Gimling. The other one's a portable and Flat Rock. It's not nearly as sophisticated.
But the full blown, you say, actually gives you the
yeah, it's slack action and the rocking and the whole bit. See? The other one's not half bad. It's pretty decent. Like you say, the portion of track that I ran over was Quincy to Macon, and it's just like you said. If I pull out on the throttle, I go faster. So it's pretty sophisticated. Toledo. Okay. An operator in Toledo. Last I knew, he moved to Toledo.
He used to work at Dayton Union, and he'd get out there once in a while. I guess a kid would put locks on the switches and bust out the lights and the door signals.
Yeah.
So he was always out there policing the area.
He was a mighty fine fellow, old Jimmy Reynolds. He used to work right here in West Sharon too. Him and my dad, they worked in the tower together, and they were working the day that the trains come out and knock the tower down. Jimmy got out, Dad, fortunately he got in the corner and was protected by the desk. The desk come right over the top of him, and there come the refrigerator, and there come the stove and everything right in his corner. But the desk took all the impact.
Was it up on stilts?
Yeah, oh yeah. The old tower there.
Well, good thing it was, because it...
Oh, man.
It's all red, Fred.
Right through on that.
Any air on the rear end, Charlie?
They had two trains shove out of this Cincinnati yard at the same time.
Okay.
They ran into each other and they toppled over into the tower.
Was that guy sitting that down there?
I don't have a clue, Nick. 78, I presume. Had a double up 78. He's making some fancy move down there. I don't know what all he's doing.
Well, I better donate some money to the Airborne Walk. Hey, I hit the jackpot down there, bud.
Did you?
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, yeah. Well, that's nice. No kidding. Beautiful.
What is
You
it?
did good.
What is it?
I don't really know what it is.
I got it out of this ballast.
Did you really?
Yeah.
They're light, aren't they? It's not real heavy.
Yeah, I'll take that home and give it to your granddaughter.
I'll take that home and put it in my Indian relics.
There you go.
That lamp didn't want to come out and play today.
This is 78th Street coming up. You hear them say 78. This is where this first kid held out a lot. She got a long range in here. 6th Street. That's where you said a lot of times too. You got a medium-sized train, you said here. We're going on down to Beach Street because we're so short. That's right in front of Procter & Gamble.
Now, at one time, wasn't this at ground level? They raised this whole thing up?
Not to my knowledge. Now, it's possible, but I'm not a one, you know, it could have been that way. I don't know. Southern job that comes in on this track here, and he goes down here and switches Ivorydale. I'm not sure where he comes from. I see him working out here though. over here, Steve. It looks like kind of tried to match to the old, but that's all brand new section in there.
If in doubt, better do it. I gotta run it. Okay.
Okay, Steve.
I'm over on number one track north of Wyoming here. We'll do two things. You release your authority 21 257. Give me a 1653 over. 1257. Alright, at the same time I'll give you a new permit. Get ready to copy, Mike. I'll take that interlock away from you 1 second here. Alright.
be of interest to you to know that this train goes by several different symbols. The Grand Trunk were 216. Get down here, if you're talking to Jacksonville, Florida, you're a Z870 or a Z872 coming back. When you get down there on the ramp, you're a Sprint train. And that's, you know, kind of strange, but that's how it goes. Here comes a road railer, Steve. You want the arm pretty bad. Or good for you. It depends on your point of view, huh? It's a rear end marker device. It communicates with the rear end, tells you whether the rear end stopped or moving. It tells you whether your strobe light is on or off. It tells you whether the battery pack in the rear end marker device is low or not. It tells you whether your air is over 45 pounds or below 45 pounds. It tells the exact amount of pressure you have on your rear end here. And then over here you have a distance meter you can take and punch up, and it will record the distance that you actually traveled. Over here on this side you have a device that you have to code in the number of the rear end marker device so it's able to communicate with this head.
I'll turn around and head to win place. After he knocked it down, and now we'll not run time.
dug down?
Yeah, maybe you better.
Is that you behind those foster grants? That really is.
My hair's all blown asunder. I had a bad hair day.
Well, this is really an embarrassment. We're normally home in bed by now. I hope you don't think this happens every day, even if it does.
Yeah, they set them to Statue Jacksonville over.
It's usually just on Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, I got my ace on today. His ace is on today. I got my ace car inspector here to meet with the inspector. Somebody let us down.
Yeah, first trick the dispatcher was.
Calvin goes down to Jacksonville, gets acquainted with the dispatcher down there. I donate $125 to the 82nd Airborne Division Education Association every day. All red, Fred.
Hey Steve, that's what you call networking.
I gave his car inspector an antique Kalamazoo stove with a biscuit warmer on it.
Hey, you know, he's thrilled to death with that.
Oh yeah, that's
He
a nice
said-
stove.
He said, that first trip when I he says, well, you wouldn't believe that nice stove that Dickie gave me. He said, boy, it's a dandy.
I paid $92 for that for an auction 15 years ago.
Did ya?
Yeah. Following this internet man out of here. Probably what he told us, though.
Yeah, he's probably crossing.
There's a rail train there.
on the single manual. Roger, M15, you ought to just let me get in there, Roger.
down? This is easy. We'll just take it down.
Well, not gonna have a whole lot more sheets time, are we?
Sun's going down fast.
Yeah, buddy. almost every trip something like that happens, Steve. You know, I know it probably shocked you pretty bad, but
right here,